I'm trying out a new hammock tonight. Sorry, I'm trying out a new hammock. What on earth does that mean? It's like they don't know how to spell it. If you've seen the Swipmery hammock review, this one also featured in there just briefly, because this and the Swipmery were really cheap, under a tenner, both about $9.99 I think. So let's see why this one was so cheap. First of all, let's have a look at the straps. This is the strap that it comes with. And I haven't undone this one, I've undone the other one, just have a look at it. This is what hammock straps tend to look like. Let me show you the difference. So this is about 3 meters long. This, I'm really not sure at the moment. Not quite so sure on the same quality and thickness. Let's have a look and see how we go. Got the tarp set up. As you can see, I'm using my paddles as spacers there. Let's see if they go around the tree even. It barely goes round the tree. Now granted, this is quite a thick tree, but still, let's try a decent hammock strap. That's better, isn't it? Considerably different. Just out of curiosity now, I just want to compare the length. So, starting with them both at the same place. So the blues run out. Extra meter, so I would say these are 2 meter straps, which are pretty much insufficient. It's also unfortunate because it means I can't test the strength of these. Let's get this out of the bag. Now it does come with those strong carabiners on. It's the same type of webbing that's on the strap that's affixed to the carabiners. We'll have a look at that closely a bit later on. Let's just see if it'll take my weight. Ooh. I've done that thing where I need to kind of raise the hammock a bit. Feels like it's settling. It seems alright actually. What is a bit strange is the way these are stitched. So there's a big wad of fabric there, and yeah, I might have to try and move that around within the within this, because it's struggling, you know, within the carabiner. It's just not sitting right somehow. I think it's the same at this end too. Yeah, can you see how that one's kind of gone around? Yeah, I'm going to see if I can reposition this webbing and see if we can get this right. But when I was in it, it seemed alright, I will have to say that. I'll get that sorted and then I'll come back in the morning and tell you how I got on. I slept alright in this hammock. It does have a tendency, can you see this? I'm sorry but the sun's in the way there, but it has a tendency to kind of cocoon you when you get in it. And so when you do throw this over, you get a really good shelter actually. Yeah, it hangs really nicely. All right, let's have a look at this hammock the next morning. Is it any good? Well, as you heard me say, I slept okay in this. I've just put my sleeping bag in there just to add it as a bit of a spacer, and also to highlight the point that I made earlier about how the fabric on this kind of cocoons you. You see how this is pulled over? It's just got my sleeping bag in there, as I say. It kind of, when you're in it, it really does cocoon you. And then if you put some weight in there, I had my phone and my keys and stuff in there, and my wallet, throw it over, and it does seal you off really quite nicely. Something else I'd point out, just before we go into the finer detail, is the actual length of that. Now that tarp that you can see, that's the Unigear, and that's 3.5 meters long. And so that hammock isn't far off in length. So it's a good long hammock. Let's have a look at the stitching and so on. I don't think we looked at this yesterday. So the stitching on the hammock itself, I'm not seeing much in the way of loose thread. I'm not seeing any loose threads, if I'm honest. The sides here, they've been triple stitched on. Again, good build quality. Yeah, no real issues there. In fact, no issues there. Is it worth 10 quid? Well, less than 10 quid. Like we said yesterday, you are going to need to get some better tree huggers, some longer ones. Unless you're just going to use this in small spaces around narrow trees. Is it worth 10 quid? You know what, I think it is. I like this better than the Swipmurray. And I'd even go so far as to say it's on a par with that Unigear. Pretty good. You know what to do if you like this little video. I hope it's been useful to you. If you don't like it, and you know what to do if you like what I'm doing on the channel, hit the subscribe and the bell, get them smashed. All it means is you get a notification whenever you open up YouTube, whenever I've uploaded another video. And all that costs you nout. How marvellous is that? Alright, you take care of yourself. Thanks so much for watching. Cheerio. As always with these hammocks, they are very easy to pack up. Just unclip it, take the 2 carabiners, chuck them in the bag, and the rest follows. And that is the Hammock hammock.